All right, I've been challenged. Not just for me, but for who I was talking to. They found out that I had a little over 300 letters, handwritten letters from inmates. And what they didn't realize is that each one of the 300 inmates I wrote back. I spent months doing this, and this was a couple years ago. But somebody challenged me to read aloud every day for the next 300 days. So we'll see how long this lasts, because everybody knows that does follow me, all two of you, that I hate video and I hate being on camera. And my consistency never lasts. But I'm doing this for other people. So these letters that I'm going to read over the next 300 days aren't for me, but the men in those rooms. And yes, it's been a couple years since this took place. But I want you guys to see what it's like from, not my perspective, because I do have an ego. And I think I've been conveying the wrong message a lot of times because I'm trying to be overconfident and showing people what I do. Like, I know I save people's lives. I change people's lives. That's what I do. But I don't think people fully understand that I'm not just some normal speaker. Like, if you can get 300 men, some of the hardest criminals in the world, to open up and tell you about their problems, their issues, their emotions, like you'll see in this gentleman's letter, like that's unique. And so I hope any one of you that hears this letter, and if this was your letter, you please, like, you know where to find me. I told you guys where to find me. So track me down and we'll talk about doing a podcast with you and what you've been doing since. And I hope everybody's staying out. So here we go. Hi, Ethan. I'm writing this letter to tell you that your presentation was awesome. I really liked it because I was one of those persons that would drink and drive. You just put the best example for me. You experience in life really touched me. I never thought about the damage and risk I put other people, innocent people, that I never thought about. I was always being the selfish one, just worrying about not getting arrested. I like the way you set your life up. It makes me think about my future. What do I really want in life? I'm keeping in mind about the keys you use in your life. I don't want to be a loser no more. I'm tired of being a loser. All my life I've been a loser. I'm looking for a different way to live upon my life. It seems that way of life is not working for me. I'm looking forward to getting an education. As you can see, I have a hard time spelling. Thank you for taking the time and sharing your story with our community. Wish you good luck. Don't worry, dude, I can't spell either. If it wasn't for Microsoft Word and spell check, I wouldn't have graduated at all. But think, man, I feel like a loser a lot of times too. I've got all these awards, all these academics, I've done all this really cool stuff. But the truth is, I feel like a loser every day. Every day. And it's not just because of the accident and that I killed somebody and I made a career off of it, because that makes me feel gross. It does. There's days I wish I could go back to coaching and disappear and never be this person that people see. I miss being in the basketball world and being in a gym where I can just hang out with 15 players every single day and not care about the rest of the world, except for the people that we play the next week. But in 2012, I chose this job. 2014, it was a professional career. It was either go fill my dream of playing professional basketball in South America or going and speaking at a basketball camp with USA Basketball. I made a choice. I gave up on my basketball career. I was already at the end, so I wouldn't have lasted long anyway. I don't spend $1 million a year on my body like a LeBron, but I was 34. My body was wearing out. My knees hurt. My back hurt. Come to find out, I got 2 herniated discs, degenerative spinal issues, and a neck that's 90 degrees out of line from the accident where I hit my head at 72 miles an hour on the steering wheel. Yet I never had surgery, never had my back realigned, never even had a medical exam until a couple years ago where I couldn't get out of the car because my back locked up. Went to get an x-ray and they found out those herniated disc and neck out of line. But that's not the point. The point is, I felt like a loser my entire life. Even standing on stage and sitting here telling all these amazing things that I've done and changed in my life, I still feel like a loser. And it's not even that hard to admit. And it's not some victim, feel sorry for me type BS. I don't care about people, man. I don't care about the people that I get to work with and speak for, but from a mass, like, this world is all messed up. I can't stand it. Like, I hope this dude is doing okay. And I hope that you kicked me off and got this started, dude. Like, you're the first letter that I've actually written or, read aloud. And now I'm basically turning it into a full, 10-minute podcast, mini cast or something like that. And this is only a page letter. There are dudes in there that wrote me like 7 pages, like front to back. And with how slow I am, that's going to take me about 2 hours to read. So be ready for those. But the point is, no matter how many accolades and awards, and I just quit my doctorate. I just realized, like, I don't want to be one of those elitist doctoral people who think like they're the best in the world and they have this scientific writing behind them, and my professor was a total jerk. Couldn't stand him. I asked him to help me with some stuff, and 2 hours on the phone, he didn't address my question one time. Just kept talking, thinking that he was so much better than everybody else. And then I questioned him on something and he knocked off. Took my paper from an 85 to a 60 the next day. So I quit. Because I think he was a loser. Let's be honest. Dude's been a professor for 25 years and wants to write a doctoral paper with some other person because there's nepotism in business. Dude, that's been going on